I'm so tired of talking about Chrisean and Bluface, but
Me too. Take me out the group chat, please.
please, we do not want to know y'all business.
Don't care that much. Like,
I actually have a clarifying question on that. So, because I don't follow it, like I actively, I refuse. But I'll see little stuff on my timeline. The last update I saw, like the last like two updates, was she named the baby Chrisean Jr. So he was all pissy about that. Then Chrisean and Blueface made up. So she was talking about now she's legally gonna change the baby's name because it's not like he has a deadbeat dad. A bunch of BS if you ask me, because baby, the next time that man play in your face, you're gonna be trying to change your son name back again. But whatever. But now they're feuding again. But okay, it's because he put the baby penis on Instagram on live.
he's saying that pretty much his phone got stolen and his Twitter got hacked, and that's how that happened. But coincidentally, that's around the time y'all beefing.
And coincidentally, that's around the time where you actually figure out that your son had a hernia.
Then he's saying the baby not his now because
it's supposed to be another guy in Baltimore that is the baby daddy.
I'm not gonna lie, that little boy looked like the baby.
That little boy does look like that other man.
Yeah, he do.
You know what's really sick, and there's a world where maybe it's okay if that other man is that baby daddy.
Yes, please, because then
that might be the end to the Chrisean and Blueface.
No, it would not. He's obsessed with her. He will drag her to hell and back if that baby is not his.
Well, then at that rate, they need to lock his ass up because, like, that's not okay. And that's that bad. Either way you do it, I look at it like this: he's gonna always be obsessed with her, right? But like, what feeds their obsession is access. Like to get away from an abuser, like you have to end the access. And it's a very hard thing to do. I'm not saying it like it's easy, but like when someone's obsessed with you, you can't keep feeding the obsession. Yep. So it's like that kid is going to keep them tied for life. If that kid is not his, there is a greater chance, maybe not guaranteed, but a greater chance she can actually finally get the fuck away from that man.
But I also think that they're obsessed with each other. Like she's just as much as obsessed with him as well.
Do you think that's Stockholm syndrome? Like when you become obsessed with the abuser?
Yes, for sure.
And you wanna believe that they're, good and they love you, like.
And the home that she grew up in, a lot of the times they say if you come from like an abusive home, you come from those things, you end up repeating the patterns. And so we're seeing that here with her. She's just kind of repeating things, and he's the same thing. He's repeating what he saw. And so now they bringing children into this world, and unfortunately, if none of them get help, them kids gonna repeat that.
And it gets messier because like Blueface mom is always entering the chat and saying her once.
Wasn't she talking about they was cousins or something? I'm telling you, like I ain't gonna let it all third-hand information for me because
who y'all think is worse, her or Tokyo Tony?
Tokyo Tony worse because it don't be like Tokyo Tony just want to be famous. Like she just want to be famous.
That's what his mama's doing the same thing.
No, but Tokyo Tony would like literally shake her ass on camera at her big age.
But does that make her worse? Because hear me out.
There are a lot of other entities. Yes,
but hear me out. Blac Chyna is far more grown than Chrisean and Blueface. Like compared to Blac Chyna, Chrisean and Blueface are children. I ain't saying Tokyo Tony right. What I am saying is your daughter grown, is all outdoors, been grown for a minute. You've been a grandma. You feel me? Like if you want to live your life, that's like not Melvin, Jody mama. When she got Melvin, mama got a life too, baby. So
no,
you grow.
Not at all. No.
I tried it a little bit.
She was definitely abusing Blac Chyna for a very long time.
Yeah, and that I don't want to laugh about.
She said, "I'm gonna rock your shit." She's like, "Rock it then, rock it."
I forgot about that part. Okay, you're right. Scrap everything I just said because she's an embarrassment to her daughter. She was
really abusing her daughter. I just think that it may look different now because like Blac Chyna is now Angela and she's like a year sober now and she's like getting her life together. Maybe Blueface and Chrisean can get to that point and his mom can get to that point too. But as of right now, they're just as bad as Tokyo.
And then let's add the other baby mama into the mix too, and then you just got a whole clown circus.
He signed both of them to his label. It's called
Baby, what's called MILF Records or something like that?
Milf Music.
MILF Music.
Who
I
got
So
milk music?
smart, huh?
Who
Blueface,
got milk music?
He signed both of them to his label, Milf Music. Both of his baby mamas.
you
I'm
seen
logging
it,
off.
you seen that song. She called herself Stewie and said she got big head.
Hmm. I feel like it's a good business move on Blueface part.
Oh, he's a mastermind. Like
Yeah,
he is master
he know
manipulating
how
this
to
entire
capitalize
thing.
off manipulation of women,
Look, let me
and
tell
I
you
can't be
something.
mad at him about that.
He is taking it. I mean, he is no different than anybody else in the industry. They, capitalize off of what's going to get clicks. And at this point,
So
yep.
where like where is it now? Like where does it go? So the current state is they back beefing,
Mm-hmm.
but like what I mean as a cult, like what do you even take away from this? Like what is the you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to
I
formulate a
don't even think
question, but
there's a
like
takeaway. I just think I don't think
Um,
they're thinking of the bigger picture. On top of it's like a whole lot of celebrities that are going through this phase where like y'all exploiting each other, but y'all don't think about how y'all kid is gonna look at this when y'all kids get to the point where they can go on social media, they can Google that y'all put his penis on display on Twitter when he was like 6, 7 weeks
that
old.
poor baby. She
what
she
is
had
it
that.
don't
She
even
was
matter. I
having
was
that
about to ask
baby
what is the fuck type.
outside. Baby, not even 6 weeks old, having them outside. Just look, I'm Hispanic. We don't bring our babies out until
Okay, with the same little teddy bear jacket on. Like, do you wash it, sis? What's going on?
Yo, come on, she's struggling. She might
she
it
is
might
not
Right.
okay. Let's be
I'm not a
clear.
mom. I'm not a
I
mom.
empathize with her as a mother. I really do. But this is my thing. We're still grown. I had my baby, my first child at 23. There were certain things at 23 that I knew better about. So I just think, yes, she needs help, and I pray for her. I really do, because I hope that she gets away from all that toxicity for the sake of the baby and her mental health. Because it is very easy at this point in time to get postpartum and deal with what comes with that, and the depression, and just her emotions are everywhere right now. So I definitely want to be clear that I hope that she does get some help. But as an adult, you have to also want to get the help. You got to want to, put yourself in a position to say, okay, I took on a little bit too much. Maybe I need to take a step back from social media, from, just, and then the people around you that are reaching out to help you, don't lash out at them. Tamika Mallory, she sent some words of empathy. Kiki Palmer, the same thing. So at some point,
She
you
popped up.
don't lash back out at these people who are trying to love on you.
yeah.
So I mean, I think it's a lot of layered stuff with her. Maybe she feel like she don't deserve love. I don't know.
And I think that's where I'm saying like it you at some point it's this cycle is going to continue as long as they're connected in some way. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? Like until you get to a space, and to your point, Jay, like I'm sure she absolutely needs help. Like even before this whole baby situation,
Yeah.
like first of all, y'all broke it down where y'all gave backstory to like their childhoods. Like that stuff I don't know. People really underestimate how you grow up and like the environment you're in affects you as an adult, especially
Mm-hmm.
in your personal
Consciously
relationships,
too. You don't even
romantic
be
or not.
knowing sometimes.
Yeah, it always very subconscious, like because you learned all of these behaviors without actively learning them. You know what I mean? Like if your mama acted a certain way, talked to you a certain way, like you naturally grow up and like imitate that. So I definitely think they need some sort of just help even before the baby from in their personal lives. But now to your point, they're in a relationship, they doing this, they like it's just going to be a never ending cycle of toxicity until somebody like severs the tie and really helps them see. And the hard part about change though is it's not linear and it's not overnight. So people start trying to do the work and they feel how hard it is, and then they run away and they shy away from it, and now all of a sudden is I'm never gonna change, no, like whatever. But it's like just keep going. Y'all know that little image where it be like what success looks like, and it looks like a straight line, but like it's really up and down. That's healing. It's up and down, but you will get to the end point if you keep
And
trying.
then, like, just keep in mind too, like, it is very hard to, like, and we've all been there where we've had to separate ourselves from somebody like a toxic situation or a toxic relationship and how hard that is. So then you bring into the fact that she just had a baby, it just magnifies things to a whole new level.
And it's also
Um,
hard when you capitalizing off your toxicity. That's
mhm.
probably
Yeah.
over 90% of how you making your money. So it's
Mm.
like, okay, I go and change my life around and be a good girl, and nobody's paying me to be dramatic or come out to clubs no more. How am I supposed to make my money?
I think that happened to somebody recently. One of them influencer, I think Alexis Sky was talking about that, how she kind of was changing her life around and,
Mm.
you know, wasn't doing certain things that she was doing before. And she was kind of going more towards like her religious path. And she started losing money. She claims that she started, I don't know how true it is, but she said that she started losing money off of it. So it's definitely, you know, I think there's some truth to that. Like, you know, you're not feeding the bullshit. So how can we sell you at this point? You know?
Exactly. And that's a process in itself for sure.
Hmm.
I mean, life is a process. It's a journey. So it's just like
Trust
I
and
don't
believe.
know.